Hello and welcome to beautiful Everett, Washington for the first game of the doubleheader against the rival Seattle-Cheney Studs. A called strike on Buxton to start off the game as the Merchants throwing Brandon Burnett in the opener of this two-game doubleheader. Pitch inside, count goes to 1-1. Burnett on the season, 4 appearances. This is his first start on the year. He's yet to give up a run in 6 and a 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, no records, and a spotless ERA. The 1-1 pitch is low and inside, 2-1. I'd like to welcome you to the first game of this doubleheader. 7 innings in this first contest. Between games will be a Harold Pyatt retirement ceremony, a plaque presentation that will likely be live streamed here on YouTube. There's a couple logistics still to be worked out, but we expect to bring that to you live. This pitch is a called strike. What a pitch. The count goes to 2-2. Buxton, 256 batting average on the season for the stumbling Seattle-Cheney Studs. 5-7 PIL record on the season. 5 games behind the Seattle Blackfins, who are leading the league. A big swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's out number 1. Makana Morashigi hits second at the third base spot. Morashigi hitting .392 for the Studs, facing Brandon Burnett. Seattle Blackfins leading the PIL with a 12-4 record. Merchants on a 2-game losing streak in conference, losing 8-3, or rather, with an 8-3 record, losing 6-0 to the Honkers in their last contest. This ball popped up. Fisher taking a peek, or rather Will Heron taking a peek, and he just runs out of room for strike 1. Morashigi will be followed by the DH Will Cresswell, Ben Schoenerman at first base, Landon Riker in right field, Brady Hinkle behind the plate, Noah Fields in left, Kyle Rodriguez at second base, and the 9-hole hitter Charlie Larson at shortstop. This ball, high chopper, foul. Bo Blacken can't make the play. Foul ball. There's a chance in game 2 we'll see Bo Blacken behind the plate. We'll see. So rumor in the pregame meeting. This ball fouled straight back, or rather straight down and back. We'll do it again. Everett Merchants 8-3 in conference play, tied, but with the win percentage tiebreaker against the Northwest Honkers. Honkers are 10-5. So are the Dub C Fish Sticks. So a tight battle for second place. 4 teams within a game and a half of the lead. The 0-2 is chopped foul. Studs in 5th place, 5-7 in league play. Redmond Dudes down at 6-13, 7.5 games back of the Blackfins, and the Gumbaroos still looking for their first conference win at 0-14, 11 games back of the Blackfins. Oh, 2 is grounded up the middle. Van Rinsum ranging to his left. Can't make the play. And a runner aboard on the E6. E6 gets a man on first base. Brings up Will Cresswell, the DH. .428 batting average on the year for the Seattle Studs. Elite bat in the 3-hole for Seattle. A bat with a man on and 1 out. Here's the pitch. A little bit. Ooh, late strike call. 0-1. Ben Schoenerman on deck. Merchants unbeaten by the Studs this season, 3-0. Move to first base, and they got him! 0-1, nobody on after the pickoff at first base. This pitch low and gets through. And that's an all-important pickoff now, as the runner would have been on second base. From the stretch, Burnett gets the signs from Cade Westerland. Here it comes. The 1-1 is a called strike. Burnett looking to get out of the inning facing the minimum. Here's the pitch. Bounces in, 2-2. Two away. Nobody on top of the first. Here's the pitch. Two and two from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It hits him. Runner aboard, second man to reach so far. Cresswell gets his lead, held on by Heron. Burnett already showing his good pickoff move. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike. Mertens will lead off with Zaya Ackles, Jordan Justice, and Aaron Barber in the bottom half of the frame. Here's the pitch. Fouled off sharply. 0-2. Ball bounces away. Westerland will hold on to it. 1-2. Cresswell thought about taking off there, but wise to hang on. From the stretch. Chopper, going to be a tough play. Johnson fields it fair. The throw across on a hop in time for out number 3. Brandon Burnett pitches around a little bit of trouble. And we head to the bottom half of the first inning, still scoreless. Welcome back to Everett. Starting pitcher Jacob Bradley climbs onto the mound for the Seattle-Cheney Studs, facing Zaya Aklis of the Everett Merchants. Bradley, a stellar season so far. 2 games, both starts, 12 innings pitched. He's given up only 1 run. It was earned on 6 hits, 4 walks, and 8 strikeouts. A 2-0 record and a 0.75 ERA. Bradley will face Zaya Aklis in center field, Jordan Justice in left, Aaron Barber at second base, followed by Kai Alberghini in right field. The designated hitter, Keaton Fisher, and the first baseman, Will Heron. After that, Aiden Van Rintem at short, Jack Johnson at third base, and the catcher, Cade Westerland, rounds out the order, batting 9th. The 1-1 on the way. Low. Give you a tour of the defensive alignment for the Seattle-Cheney Studs. Morishige, Larson, Rodriguez, and Schoenerman from left to right in the infield. Outfield is Fields, Buxton, and Riker, and Bradley and Hinkle, the starting battery. This ball popped up to second, and a good play. Oh, he drops it, E4. And a break for the Merchants. An error on each team here in the first inning.
Now batting number 11, Jordan Justice.
Sloppy start to this doubleheader. Reminder, this is a 7-inning game. Jordan Justice climbs in. .391 batting average in 13 games played. 5 doubles, 5 homers, and a triple. And he fouls off the first pitch he sees. Following Justice is Aaron Barber, second baseman. Bradley working from the stretch. Zaya dancing at first. This pitch is a grounder up the middle. Could be 2. Larson to Rodriguez on to first base, and it gets away not in time. Fielder's choice. Retires the lead runner.
Now to the plate, number 44, Aaron Barber.
Barber batting right around .370 this season from the left side of the plate. Big hole on that right side. If he can pull a ground ball through there, he might get runners on the corners. Bradley comes home low. 2-0. Kai Alberghini on deck. Now the middle infield wide open. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike. Hard hit, ground ball to second. Shovel over to Larson for 1. On to first, and it gets through. And another fielder's choice. Merchants avoiding a pair of double plays.
Now batting number 19, Kai Alberghini.
The throw from second to first has not been sharp yet in this inning. Let's see if Kai Alberghini can make the Studs pay. Sloppy defense for the Seattle-Cheney Studs. This pitch is low and away for ball 1. Ground ball to third. Morishige goes to second base for the out. Fielder's choice will end the inning. Merchants strand a runner. We head to the top of the second inning, scoreless in Everett. Welcome back. Landon Riker leads off against Burnett in the top half of the first inning. Called strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Burnett, check swing outside. 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. Count quickly, 3-1. Burnett working from the stretch. The 3-1 pitch is low. And a 5-pitch walk. Gets a leadoff man aboard, brings up Brady Hinkle. The catcher batting .375 for the Merchants, or rather, for the Studs this season. Start to a long day, folks. Sorry. Defensive alignment for the Merchants: Johnston Van Rinsum, second baseman Aaron Barber, and first baseman Will Heron from left to right. Your outfielders are Justice, Ackles, and Alberghini, and your starting battery, Brandon Burnett and Cade Westerlund. Oh, 0-1 on the foul ball. Foul bunt, rather. Throw to first base, not in time. On deck, Noah Fields in left. Bunt shown well outside. Burnett's got to make him try to bunt this ball. He's showing bunt all the way. Johnson creeping in on the left side. Here's the pitch. It's a bunt, and it's a good one. Fielded, and the throw to first is high! Charge an error to Brandon Burnett. Runners on the corners.
Now batting number 4, Noah Fields.
Two and two the count. Apologies for the delay. Slight technical difficulties. Runners on the corners. In a sloppy affair so far. 3 errors in the so far, and we're only in the top of the second inning. Full count on Noah Fields. Runner goes. The pitch is check swing. He did not go. And the bases are loaded. That was awful close. Harold Pyatt arguing pretty vehemently, and that was awful close. Kyle Rodriguez climbing in, batting just a hair over the Mendoza line, 208. Burnett in some trouble now. In a sloppy affair. Bases loaded, and there's been no hits in the game. Here's a pitch. It's a well-hit ball to center field. Ackles is there. It's going to be deep enough to score a run. Runner's tag. The throw is to short, and the cut there will hold the runner at second base with the Studs taken early, 1-0 lead.
Now batting number 15, Charlie Larson.
One away, runners on second and, or rather first and second for the Seattle Studs. Merchants unbeaten against the Cheney Studs this year. See if they can keep that going here. Here's the pitch. It's a ball high. 1-0. From the stretch, the pitch bounces low. Westerlund on it, and everyone stays put. Burnett up to 37 pitches, or rather 36 pitches. This is pitch 37. With only one out in the second. Here it comes. It's a pop foul. Heron looking, CVS got room, and he just runs out. 2-1 the count. Best crowd of the year so far. Here's a 2-1 pitch. It's outside, 3-1. Harold Pyatt not happy with the zone so far. Here's the 3-1. It's a lifted fly ball. Heron's looking. CV's got room, and he makes the play in foul territory. Tagging, but retreating to second base is the runner, and there's two away. Buxton climbs in. This is an infielder with two away. He struck out swinging in the first. Burnett steps off, lifts his fingers, and steps back on the rubber. Here's the line, and the pitch is a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1. That was pitch number 40 for Burnett. Bouncing ball. Evens the count at 1-1. Seattle Studs, one of the elite teams in collegiate summer baseball in the Pacific Northwest. Always a tough out. Merchants will need to put up or at least a run. This pitch outside. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Chop foul. We'll go again. Or rather, he was the count at 2-2. Buxton 7 RBIs on the season. Pick up another with a base hit. 2-2, two-away, 2 on, top of the second inning. Studs lead 1-0 on a 1-hit, no hit, or rather 1 run, no hits, and an error. Merchants, no runs, no hits, and a pair of errors. Equals their season high in a contest, and we're only in the second. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Brandon Burnett able to limit the damage as he escapes, only allowing a run. We head to the bottom of inning number 2, 1-0 Studs. Welcome back. Bottom of the second inning. Keaton Fisher climbs in, looking to get the run back. 1-0 Seattle Studs. In the bottom of the second inning, no hits in the contest, and sloppy fielding on both sides. 0-1. Fisher hitting .354 on the season, and one of the deepest offenses in recent Merchant history. This pitch low for ball 1. Despite the length of this roster, Merchant shut out 6-0 back on July 6th against the Northwest Honkers. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. Ball skips in, 2-2. Refreshing breeze blowing in from left field, keeping the temperature down just a little bit. The bottom of the second in this 7-inning contest. No action in the Merchant or the Stud pen. Here's the 2-2. Spoiled foul again. That lucky fan able to scoop up 2 baseballs in 2 pitches. Bradley working from the stretch. Here he comes. The 2-2 is a well-hit ball to left field. Fields is under it and makes the play for out number 1.
Now batting number 37, Will Aaron.
First baseman Will Heron up next, 280 on the season. Facing Jacob Bradley. 13 in the third innings pitched on the season for Bradley, only 1 earned run. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Fisher just a hair late on that pitch, but able to get a good swing on it. Van Rinsum on deck. This pitch is spoiled foul again. Just a bit high. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Bounces low and inside, or low and away. 2-2. Hinkle able to get in front of that pitch. No on, one away. Bottom of the second. Long look in and the pitch. Fouled off. Way to stay alive by Will Heron. Corey Ackles coaching first base. Bo Blacken coaching third. Josh Berry in charge of the pitching staff. And Harold Pyatt in his 50th and final season with the Everett Merchants. Two, and it's fouled again. 10th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Here's the 2-2. It's pulled foul and gets out of play. th pitch upcoming. Who wins the battle? Chopped it foul. And at this point, even a strikeout is a win by the batter, forcing that pitch count up. Pitch 12. Here it comes. 2-2 on the way, and it is fouled off. Home plate umpire heading out to exchange some baseballs. Give the catcher a moment. Give everybody a breather in the middle of this epic at-bat. 13th pitch coming up. Here's the pitch. It's spoiled off. Pitch 14 coming up. It's driven Jacob Bradley's pitch count all the way up to 31. Here's the pitch. Outside. Full count on pitch 14. Pitch 15 coming up. It'll be a payoff. Full count. Here it is. It's a ground ball to second, off the bad hop and into first base. Will Heron wins the battle.
Now batting number 18, Aiden Van Ransom.
Van Ransom climbs in. Runner on first base. 15 pitch at bat. Won by Will Heron on an error by the second baseman. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball lifted into right. Riker there makes the play for out number 2. Regardless of the outcome of this inning, a 15 pitch at bat is massive as it drives Jacob Bradley's pitch count up. It's at 35 now. And the way he's been pitching, you want to get him out of the game as soon as you can. Jack Johnson climbs in, 415 on the season, batting 8th. Shows the true depth of this Merchant lineup. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. On deck, should he be needed, is Cade Westerlund. Bradley up to 37 pitches after that massive 15 pitch at bat. Here's the 0-2. It's a swing and a miss. Foul tip into the glove. First strike 3. Merchant stranded a runner at first base. Still no hits in the contest. We had to the top of the 3rd inning, 1-0 Studs. Welcome back. Morishige climbs in, top of inning number 3. Studs on top 1-0 in a sloppy contest. 2 errors apiece, no hits in the game. It's a ground ball back to Burnett. Runs to first, shovel pass over in time for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Burnett. Bring up designated hitter Will Cresswell. Cresswell was hit by a pitch and stranded in the first. We play the top of the third in this 7-inning contest. And a pitcher warming in the Merchant bullpen. This ball fouled off. Burnett was never scheduled to go a complete game tonight. A reliever by trade. And I do not believe that Piper is on. We'll see. We'll see if Piper's on the lineup card for this game. He may be warming or throwing a bullpen for game 2. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to third or second. In time for out number 2.
Batting number 35, Ben Sherman.
Ben Sherman climbs in, grounded out to third base. Back in the first. Mariners defeating the Houston Astros by a score of 3-1 this morning, taking 3 of 4 against the division rivals and going into the All-Star break a game above 500. Good stretch of games by the Seattle Mariners. Jaden Piper is warming for this game, it appears. He made the lineup card. There is a reliever for the Merchants. I can't remember which reliever who is not pitching in game 1. It will be available for game 2. He was not on the roster card. This pitch bouncing in 1-1. Brent working efficiently in this inning, but he just hit 50 pitches. See how many we're going to get out of the Merchant starter. As a late time call, Burnett opting to let it fly. No pitch, but he fires a bullet home. Ball low, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch, a high chopper Van Rinsum. He's got it. The throw across the diamond in time, and a 1-2-3 inning for Brandon Burnett, who settled down. We head to the bottom of the third inning, 1-0 Studs. welcome back. Home third. Cade Westerland leading off against Jacob Bradley, pitching well today. 38 pitches, 28 for strikes, and a strikeout. No hits, no walks, and a called strike against Westerland. 1-0 Merchants, or rather 1-0 Studs. No hits for either side and a pair of errors for each. Count quickly 0-2 on the Merchant catcher. Zaya Ackles and Jordan Justice due up next. Ball outside. 2-2. Or rather, Westerland looking to get a board in front of the top of the lineup. See if he gets something moving, and he will! First base hit of the contest for either side's a single in the center field. Cade Westerland gets a board for Zaya Ackles.
Now batting number 7, Zaya Ackles.
Ackles reached on an error. Was later erased on a fielder's choice. 3 fielder's choices in the top of the, or rather the bottom of the first inning. And all of them could have been double plays. Bradley comes home outside. 1-0. Big opportunity. Runner on with nobody out. This ball fouled away. 1-1. Ackles, 346 batting average on the season. He's led off the vast majority of the Merchants games this year. Here's the 1-1. Bounces in. 2-1. Here's the pitch from Bradley from the stretch. Bunt shown, pulled back, it's a ball low. Harold Pyatt not opposed to laying down the bunt in this situation, especially with the corners playing back. And now Morishiga will slide in. Bunt shown, pulled back, it's a called strike. Ooh, that was a borderline pitch, but it fills the count. Three, 2. Swing and a lifted foul ball down the first base line and out of play. And we'll do it again. Jordan Justice on deck, followed by Aaron Barber, should he be needed. Ball 4 outside. Borderline pitch going Zaya's way. And there's 2 aboard for Jordan Justice.
Now batting number 11, Jordan Justice.
Jordan Justice, 391 average on the season. 18 RBIs. He leads the team. And boy, would it be a big one here to tie the game. Bunt shown, pulled back, ball upstairs. 1-0. No outs. 1-0 the count with 2 on. Corners playing in. Bunt shown, pulled back, called, strike, looked away. From the stretch. Bunt down to the pitcher. It's a good one to third. And it's in time. A little bit too much on that bunt, and the out recorded at third base on the fielder's choice. Good speed on the base paths now. Pair of outfielders. Barber climbs in 0 for 1. Reach on fielder's choice. This pitch is smoked into right field for a base hit. And Ackles gets a late stop sign. He'll head back. The throw in, and everybody is safe. Base hit into right field. And the bases are loaded. Really late stop sign by Bo Black, but it was the right call. As Zaya would have been dead to rights at home, but he almost hung up Jordan Justice at second base. See what Kai can do here. 421 average on the season and 11 RBIs. Pair of home runs. Called strike. Corner's playing in. Fouled back 0-2. Even a medium fly ball is scoring Zaya. Fouled off. Jacob Bradley up to 57 pitches. Bases loaded. Merchants trail by a run. They have the only 2 hits in the contest. Here's the pitch. It's a line drive to shortstop and safe at second base. Line out to 6. No double play. The bases stay loaded. On a break at second base by Jordan Justice, able to get back in time. Fouled back into the stands, 0-1. Keaton Fisher pops it up, charging Morishige, and Hinkle can't make the play, sliding in safely. And the count is 0-2. Dangerous play by the dugouts. Piper Warman again in the Merchant pen. Bradley working from the stretch. 0-2, bases loaded. Here's the pitch. And it's a little flare shot, foul. Will Herron delivering a few baseballs to the home plate umpire. One run, no hits, 2 errors for the Seattle Studs. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Merchants. Oh, 2 is just outside. Brave take. 1 and 2. Well upstairs and away. 2 and 2. Nowhere to put him. Fisher, 12 walks on the season, tied for second most on the squad. A walk would drive in a run, but a 2-2 count first. And it's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Merchants lead, the bases loaded. And that will retire the side. When we come back, visiting fourth, Studs on top, 1-0 in this 7-inning contest. Landon Riker, 0-1 the counts. 1-1 now. Burnett still on the mound for the Merchants, facing Landon Riker, who's walked and scored the only run of the contest for either side. Ball low. 2-1.
Just a reminder, if you return baseball to the concession
Quick mound
stand,
conference
you get a
between
Herald
Westerlund and Brandon
Box.
Burnett.
Can be used at the concession stand to buy anything you like. We need all the baseball back to keep the game going.
2-1 on Riker. Here's the pitch. It's a high chopper. Johnson's got it on the short hop. The throw across in time for the out. Hinkle reached on a sacrifice plus an error and was stranded. Spiked fastball. 0-1 or 1-0. Count evens at 1-1. And this ball well hit But making the play in right field is Kai Alberghini for out number 2. Brings up Noah Fields, walked and stranded, back in the second. Number of PIL games in action today, but this doubleheader is the only set of conference games. Burnaby Bulldogs are visiting the Northwest Honkers, and the Redmond Dudes are in Port Angeles facing the Lefties today. Pair of non-conference affairs. This pitch is blown away, ball 1. One and 0. This pitch is a chopper foul. Rodriguez on deck. This pitch low. 2-1. Call, strike. Good pitch by starter Brandon Burnett. 64 pitches. Next one, 65. Two. Here it is. It's a spiked breaking ball. Count fills at 3-2. Full count is popped up. Barber is called off by Alberghini, who makes the play in right field for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Studs. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Will Heron, Aiden Van Rinsum, and Jack Johnson look to pull back the run. Welcome back. Jacob Bradley on the mound. Bottom of the 4th inning, facing first baseman Will Heron. Well hit ball to center field. Buxton looking up and will make the play just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting number 18, Aiden Van Ransom.
Heron went from a 15-pitch at bat to a 1-pitch at bat. And Van Rinsum climbs in, flew out to right field in his first at bat. It's a soft liner to seconds for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Jacob Bradley. Jack Johnson 0 for 1 with the strikeout. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, retired Jack Johnson in the second. Called strike 0-1. And a base hit into right field, taking off the glove of third baseman Morishige. And it'll bring up Cade Westerlund. Westerlund 1 for 1 with a single. He was erased on a fielder's choice on a sacrifice attempt. Well hit ball to center field. Buxton looking up, gauging the wall, and he makes the catch! Slamming into the wall, but able to hang on. That is out number 3. Merchants strand a man on a excellent play by Buxton in center field. We had to the top half of inning number 5. Merchants trail the Studs 1-0. Welcome back, top of the 5th inning. Kyle Rodriguez up to bat. Sacrifice fly driven in, the only run of the contest. This ball low. 1-0. Called strike 1-1. Burnett still in the contest here in the 5th. Fouled off 1-2. Breeze rotating around, now heading out towards right center. Fence ball foul tipped. Still 2-2. Piper's still getting loose from the Everett Merchants. And just away. Nobody out. Nobody on. Payoff pitch coming to Kyle Rodriguez from Brandon Burnett. And he bounces it in. Leadoff full count walk issued, and it'll bring up shortstop Charlie Larson. 72 pitches, 40 for strikes for Brandon Burnett in 4+ innings. He's given up 1 run. It was not earned. No hits, 3 walks, 2 strikes. Bunt shown, pulled back. 0-1, or rather 1-0. Bunt was shown. Let's see if Charlie Larson shows again with the hitter's count. Here it is. Bunt shown. He pops it up. Going to be a tough play. Diving. No tag applied. Single to first. First hit of the game for the Seattle-Cheney Studs.
Now batting number 13, Buxton.
Brandon Burnett loses his no-hit bid in the top of the 5th. Bunt shown, pulled back. It's called strike of the knees. Big spot here. Merchant's offense struggling mightily. Can't imagine the Merchants would be able to find their way back into this if they give up more than another run or so. And it's a well-hit ball. Aberghini's got to look up, plays it off the fence. Good throw in, and they're going to get the runner. Out advancing is Buxton. So a single, and then out advancing. 9-1 goes the putout. Shoddy base running. And did they call him safe? Harold Pyatt might just get himself thrown out of this game. What am I missing here? Are they saying he missed the tag? Must be saying he missed the tag. Harold Pyatt is giving the umpire a piece of his mind. Wow. So everybody's safe. I'm not sure how. Morishige climbs in, bases loaded, nobody out. And the infield in for a play at the plate. Merchants recognizing the moment here. Can't give up a run. Called strike. And this ball gets away, but everyone stays put. Infielders in. And this ball is a flare to right field, and the play made by Aubergine. The throw-in, sacrifice fly, runner scores. And there's runners on the corners. Studs increase their advantage. It's now 2-1.
Number 3, Will Cresswell.
Harold Pyatt's going to make a move. Jordan Piper coming in. Runners on the corners, 1 away. Here in the top of the 5th inning, Merchants trail 2-0. Welcome back. Jaden Piper pitching for the Everett Merchants. Will face Will Cresswell, the designated hitter. Swing and a miss. One away. Piper, one appearance on the year. He gave up 4 runs, or rather 2 runs, both earned in 4 innings, 4.50 ERA. Runner goes. This pitch is low and away. Throw down. Nobody's there! Yeah. Score now 3-0. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes, and strike called, stolen base. Things getting away from the Merchants in a hurry. Infield in. This ball punished. Looking up, running, and will make the play. But another run's going to score. Jordan Justice makes the play in left field, but a sac fly will play another one. And it's now 4-0. Studs over the Merchants. Ben Schnerman climbs in 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. Oh, and 1 on a swinging strike. This ball hit well, and it'll bounce in front of Zaya Ackles, the center fielder, for a base hit. 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors for the Seattle Studs. No runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for the Merchants. Sloppy game all the way around. Landon Riker climbs in, walked and scored in the 2nd and grounded out in the 4th. Piper comes home. It's a called strike. Hometown call for the Merchants. Fouled off the umpire. He seems to be okay. But it'll take a moment. And that ball fouled off. We'll do it again. 8 pitches for Piper. They've all been strikes. This ball misses. Runner goes. Throw down to stolen base. Out of any kind gets the Merchants out of the jam, but 3 runs already across. 1-2 is a broken bat liner. Van Rinsum's got it. The throw to first in time for the out. And that will retire the side. But the Merchants give up 3 runs. We head to the home fourth. Or home fifth, rather. 4-0 Merchants. Or 4-0 Studs. Welcome back. Bottom of the fifth inning. Zaya Ackles leads things off against Jacob Bradley, still in the ballgame. And close the book on Brandon Burnett. 4 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up 4 runs, all earned on 2 hits, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Or excuse me, 3 of those 4 runs are earned. The run back in the second unearned. Ball fouled away, 0-1. This is game 1 of the doubleheader today. Game 2 will start after the retirement ceremony for Harold Pyatt, longtime manager of the Everett Merchants. 1-1 the count. Ackles 0 for 1 with a walk. He also reached on an error. This ball skips in. 2-1. Fouled off. 2-2. Ackles, Justice, Barber due up. Merchants need 4 runs in the next 3 innings. Reminder, this is a 7-inning contest. As far as we know, it's a 7-inning contest. Things change sometimes. This ball bouncing in, full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch, foul. Go again. Jacob Bradley, 76 pitches, 54 for strikes, yet to give up a run. 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Here it comes, the payoff pitch, swing and a miss, good breaking ball. And Zaya down on strikes. Brings up Jordan Justice, has reached twice on a pair of fielder's choices. Was stranded in the third and erased in the first. Big swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Brad Johnson warming up now for the Merchants. From the stretch, the 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. From the set. Here it comes. It's a slow chopper over the pitch. It's going to be a tight play. Justice running it out, and he is out at first. Out at first. 6-3 the put out. In climbs Aaron Barber, 1 for 2 tonight. Looking to get the offense going here. This pitch is a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Bit of a shift on for Barber. This pitch is a called strike as well, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. It's a chopper to second. Throw across in time. 1-2-3 go the Merchants. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Everett on trying to get on the comeback trail, down 4-0 in game number 1. Welcome back. Brady Hinkle leading off. Reached on a sacrifice plus an error back in the second. Is 0 for 1. This pitch is down the line foul. 0-1. Jaden Piper pitching for the Merchants in relief of Brandon Brunette. Taking their time retrieving that ball. Oh, 1 grounded. Van Rinsum's got it. 6-3 the put out for out number 1. Noah Fields climbs in 0 for 1 with a walk. Merchants looking for quick innings here. Here's the pitch. inside. 1-0. Top of the 6th inning in this 7-inning affair. Merchants trail the Studs 4-0. Inside and low, 2-0. That ball somehow trickled to the pitcher. 1-3 the putout. I thought that ball was fouled off, but somehow wrapped itself around. It got into foul territory.
Now batting number 23, Kyle Rodriguez. 7-inning game.
Come on, Kyle.
Called strike.
I did the same thing I said was Oscar. Are you sure you got the one blue? Takes a while.
0-2, 2 away. This ball well inside, skips all the way to the backstop. Rodriguez takes the ball outside. 2-2. And this hits him. Kyle Rodriguez gets aboard. Hit by pitch, Jaden Piper hitting Kyle Rodriguez to get him aboard. 1-2. Or rather, Kyle Larson climbs in 1 for 2 tonight. Single and scored back in the 5th. Good pitch, called strike in the knees. Piper pitching well. 21 pitches, 15 for strikes. Call strike 0-2. Join us after this broadcast for live coverage of the Harold Pyatt retirement ceremony. Hard ground ball through the left side, just past Van Rinsum's glove, and a single advance. Kyle Rodriguez is second base, and there's runners on first and second.
He's 6 because he's made every other play. I'm kidding.
Batting number 13, Hockey Buxton.
Hockey Buxton climbs in 1 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts, a single, and a run scored. Top of the lineup for the Studs. It's Piper looking to keep this thing right where it's at. And this ball gets through. Wild pitch. Spiked fastball puts 2 in scoring position, but 2 away. High chopper. Johnson can't make the backhanded play. It was a tough one. It's a base hit.
I'm going to go hit. I don't think he would have. Yeah.
Base hit. It's 5-0.
I don't know. I think he would have gotten him at first.
5-0. Merchants trail the Seattle Studs, and Harold Pyatt comes out to make a move. We'll be back with the moves and the changes. Merchants trail the Studs 5-0. Welcome back. No move. Morishige, the batter, runners on the corners, is called strike. Five nothing runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. It's a base hit in the left field. It'll drive in another run. RBI single for Morishige will bring up Will Cresswell. And now the move to the bullpen. We'll take a quick break. Merchants trailing 6-0 with the 2 on in the top half of the 6th inning. Welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. 2 away. Will Cresswell will face Mason Kuntz. Foul tip, swing and a miss. Kuntz, 1 appearance. striking out 3 in that game. This pitch behind Cresswell. It didn't hit him. 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Two and two, strike away for the Merchants. Give them up 5 runs in the last 2 innings. Runners go. It's a ground ball to short. Van Rinsum's throw across, and it's in time. He kept his foot on the bag, and that will end the inning. But the Suds pick up 2 more runs. It's now 6-0 Seattle over Everett. Welcome back. Kyle Bergini up to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And a base hit up the middle. Great start for the Merchants offense here in the home 6th. They need to get some runs on the board in a hurry against Jacob Bradley, who has been excellent. 5 innings of scoreless ball, 4 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts in 84 pitches. Keaton Fisher climbs up 0 for 2. This pitch is a called strike. Flare foul into the stands. 0-2. Low ball, but rather Alberghini stays put. Some action in the pen for the Studs. Merchants have a man throwing as well. It's a swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1. as that's maybe Amir Sepulveda warming up for the Merchants. Former pro. One away is the pitch. It's a hard shot off the glove and safe at first base. Infield single. Great play by Will Heron and by Larson at shortstop. But the Merchants able to run that one out. It's a base hit. Van Rinsum up with 2 on and only 1 away. See what they can do here. Feel like you got to get 3 here to give yourself any chance in the 9th. Here's the pitch. Van Rinsum takes low and inside for ball 1. Big hole up the right side if he can go the other way. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. One is popped up. Rodriguez just finds it for out number 2.
Now batting number 4, Jack Thompson.
Jack Johnson 1 for 2. 2 away. Merchants need some runs. Here's the Bradley pitch. It's low. Ball 1. Ball away, 2-0. Big swing, good breaking ball there. Count is 2-1. Merchants will send Cade Westerland to the plate after this, should he be needed. High chopper to second base, waiting on it, and the throw across is just in time for the out. Merchants strand a pair. Running out of outs. We're heading to the top of the 7th inning. And the Merchants still trail 6-0. Welcome back. Top of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Studs to add on. Ben Schnerman climbs in 1 for 3 with a single. He'll face Mason Kuntz. Ball 1. Schnerman, Riker, and Hinkle due up for the Seattle Studs. Merchants will send Westerlund, Ackles, and Justice pending any pinch hitters. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Ball low. Paul is destroyed to left field. Looking up. Way, way gone. Home run for Ben Schnerman. No doubt about that one. Justice took about 3 steps towards the wall, and that was it. 7-0 Studs. Riker 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Merchants' chances of winning this first game shrinking by the moment. But a 9-inning game will take place not too long after this one concludes. Reminder, when this game is over, join us for a live stream of the Harold Pyatt plaque presentation for his 50th season as an Everett Merchant manager. Ground ball just past Kuntz and the diving glove of Barber. Space hit into center field. We'll keep the line moving for the Studs with nobody out.
Now batting number 7, Brady Hinkle.
First pitch ball to Hinkle, 0 for 2, reached on a sacrifice bunt. Back in the second. Riker on at first, Hinkle will take a ball up and in. 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0. Four-pitch walk. Still nobody out for Noah Fields.
Now batting number 4, Noah Fields.
First pitch outside. 1-0. Kuntz losing command. That was his 5th straight ball. With Kyle Rodriguez on deck. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike. Studs 1 run in the second, 3 in the 5th, 2 in the second or the 6th, and 1 so far here in the top of the 7th. Here's the 1-1. It's upstairs. Good called strike on a breaking ball, 2-2. Still nobody out Grounder. Johnson's got it on the second for 2. On the first! Oh, not in time!
It was close. It was close. Okay, he was 5 UA. He was 5
Foul bag number 23, Kyle Rodriguez.
5 UA and 5-4 on Florida. Go 5-4. Back up to individual card.
Called strike. One and one the count. Boy, oh boy, that looks like a triple play to me. That was a tight play at first base. Can't draw it up much better for an attempt at that. Here's the 2-1, well outside. 3-1. Foul ball fills the count with 2 away.
Oh, that thing goes home.
Runner goes. This pitch is a flare into right, caught on the fly for out number 3. The failed triple play, not an issue. Merchants don't allow another run, but we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, 7-0. Here come the Merchants. 2 base hits to start the inning. 6 hits now for Everett. Jordan Justice climbs in 0 for 3. Time called by Brady Hinkle. He'll go out and talk to his reliever. Merchants will finish the doubleheader of this against the Seattle-Cheney Studs following this contest and the retirement ceremony for Harold Byatt. And then we're down to our final 2 home games and final 2 broadcasts. Honkers here on Tuesday, 7:05 first pitch, and the Fish Sticks here on Wednesday. Both those games starting at 7:05 and will be live here on the Everett Merchants YouTube channel. Bunt shown all the way for Jordan Justice. He'll pull back and take a ball. Not sure that the Merchants would be bunting in this situation, down 7 runs, but good speed in Jordan Justice. He could turn into a base hit. Bunt shown all the way. Here's the pitch, pulled back, and it's a called strike. Harold Pyatt telling him to hit the baseball now. Swing away. Likely just trying to get Zaya to see a couple pitches. As Baker's been in and out of command of his arsenal in this outing. Here's the 1-2. In and trickles away. And safe at third on the passed ball. Runners on the corners. See what the Merchants can do here. Part of their lineup coming up. Everett scored in bunches before. Put up 10 runs in an inning up in the GFI. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and it bounces into that hit, Justice. Sure looks like it did. Guess it skipped in and hit him on the bounce, but we'll get a payoff pitch with runners on the corners. Here it comes. Runner goes. The pitch is popped foul and out of play. We'll do it again. Ackles had second stolen, but you can't take a pitch that's close like that with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch, fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Already 15 pitches for reliever Cole Baker, no outs. And that's a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Zaya thought it was a walk. And that was awful, borderline at best. Runner goes, pitch well away, and Zaya's in there safely on the stolen base. Ball 1 to Barber, and a stolen base puts 2 Merchants in scoring position. Baker could work from the windup now, but will continue to work from the stretch. The 1-0. Here it comes. Bouncing in, 2-0. Spoiled foul, 2-1.
You get it in. I give it to now.
2-1, one away. This pitch well upstairs and away, 3-1. Ground ball to short.
Get one. Get
Throw across will get an out, but a ground out RBI will pick up a run for the Merchants.
19, Kai Albertini.
So Everett will not be shut out. It's now 7-1. Kyle Begini, 1 for 3. Runner on at third base. Merchants down to their final out, needing 6 runs to tie the game.
Do I have to click this to start it?
Called strike.
This song?
Yeah, but if you touch it, it'll play.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, just click the button.
How does this go? Just on off?
Yep, on off.
Well hit ball to center field, but over in time is Buxton for out number 3. And that is the ball game. Merchants fall to the Seattle-Cheney Studs by a final score of 7-1. We'll be back shortly for the plaque ceremony and retirement of Harold Pyatt.